What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Well, it looks like, at least on the Democratic end of it, that the plan to let in all of these immigrants is not working out so well for them. All right? So I'm looking at an article from MSN.com, U.S. News, and World. Venezuelan immigrants are boosting right-wing candidates across the Americas and in the U.S. So it says Buenos Aires, Argentina, when far-right economist Javier Milei was inaugurated as Argentina's next president last month, his supporters thronged the streets of the capital, Buenos Aires, bearing the national flag and donning Messi soccer jerseys. Scattered among the sea of light blue and white were a handful of Venezuelan flags, a recurring sight in Malay's campaign gatherings. Not sure how you pronounce his last name. I'm just skipping through this. It's an increasingly common story in Argentina and throughout the Americas, scarred by economic collapse, widespread corruption, and a crackdown on civil liberties associated with socialist leadership back home. Many of the millions of recently relocated Venezuelans have lent their support to right-wing movements across the continent. The diaspora's activism has taken place against a backdrop of warnings from right-wing forces that Venezuelan-style socialism risks spreading. And just kind of skimming through this article. In the U.S., that dynamic has helped bolster Latino support for Republicans in Florida, contributing to a right-wing shift in recent elections in the long-time swing state. Similar shifts could be in the works in places continent-wide that have a higher concentration of recent Venezuelan migrants. So this is exactly what I've been talking about. As you all know, Democrats are becoming increasingly concerned about their erosion of support with black voters. And instead of trying to find ways to talk to us and find ways to find out what's going on with us as far as why our support is hemorrhaging, they just look at us as expendable, as they've always done. They never do anything tangible for us. They only do symbolic gestures at best. You know, holidays that they don't fucking celebrate, statues, naming buildings, street corners, shit like that. Nothing of real value. But anyway, they see that that's not working, especially when it comes to black males. Even some black females, even among black females, the percentage of Democrats is starting to drop, but especially with black males. And in particular, young black people are not voting Democratic in the numbers that they once did, not nearly. So they see this, so they're trying to offset that, and they've been trying to offset that by opening the borders and letting in immigrants. Now, Republicans pretend like they have a problem with it, but they really don't, because they see a lot of these people as cheap labor. So at the end of the day, it benefits both sides. One politically, the other one economically. Well, actually both sides, because liberals do the same thing too. So it may end up benefiting both sides economically, and maybe one side economically and politically, the other one maybe not so much. So it's backfiring on the Democrats, because I've said this before, a lot of these Latinos are culturally conservative. So the Democrats think everybody's the same. Like, oh, you bring people to America, you do things for them, and out of the kindness of their heart, they're just going to vote like lap dogs, like little dogs, Republican, or excuse me, Democratic. And that's not the case. Now they're seeing that people are individuals. People are culturally different. We're culturally diverse. We have our own set beliefs, core beliefs, and people evolve over time. Black people have always been, until this recent generation, culturally conservative. So yeah, you're going to have a lot of black people who are moving away from the Democratic Party. They've been voting Democratic out of habit because of the scare tactics, but it's not working anymore. So just want to deliver this information to you, that this doesn't appear to be working for them. So it's more bad news for the Democrats. Tell me what you guys think.